I've talked on this page a fair bit amount about the war crimes committed by Germany and Japan, but what about the war crimes committed by the Allies? As a trigger warning, I'm going to be discussing some rather disturbing details and heavily discussing SA. It's estimated that as many as 2 million women were forced upon by the Allies. According to the historian William Hitchcock, some of these women were forced upon as many as 60 to 70 times. For any of you who are curious, I can't say the R word on here, so I'm going to be using terms like forced upon so that this video can be shown. It's difficult to know the exact numbers because of the decades of silence after the war, but in Berlin alone we have a good estimate of about 100,000 women who were forced upon, with about 10,000 of these women dying. In all, the total estimate through the occupation into German-held territories is about 240,000 women who perished because of these atrocities. A Soviet correspondent at the time mentioned that the Soviets took girls as young as 8 years and women as old as 80. When the complaints were brought forward to Stalin, he reportedly said that if a soldier had gone through thousands of kilometers, faced fire and blood and death, that it's okay that he takes a bit of trifle or has some fun with a woman. On another occasion, he reportedly said that we lecture our soldiers too often, that they should be able to take the initiative. I'm going to read from what a soldier himself stated, and again I warn you that this is graphic. We were young, strong, and 4 years without women, so we tried to catch German women. 10 men took 1 girl. There were not enough women. The entire population ran from the Soviet army. So we had to take young, 12 or 13-year-old. If she cried, we put something in her mouth. We thought it was fun. Soviet records confirm that leadership knew what was going on, but they took little, if no, attempts to stop it. And while the overwhelming majority was committed by the Soviet army, the French, the British, and the American are not without blame. One historian has cited that as many as 190,000 women were forced upon by the Americans, with girls sometimes as young as 7 years old. The American policy disallowed fraternization with the local inhabitants, and when this was brought forward, what soon became known as American motto was copulation without conversation does not constitute fraternization, which is a rather disgusting way of them saying that if they can't consent, then it doesn't count as fraternization. During the occupation of Germany in 1946, between May and June alone, there were 5 cases of women being found dead in the barracks. Some punishment